Jerusalem artichokes, aka sunchokes, are a lesser known root vegetable that can be a great addition to any garden. With a high degree of versatility, they can easily fill a niche in many different gardens. They're a variety of sunflower, native to Central North America, but now grown all over the world. With their beautiful flowers, they'll brighten up a garden, but they're typically grown for their tubers. These tubers are very nutritious, with a pleasant, sweet flavor and endless preparation options. Today, I'll talk a bit about planting, caring for, harvesting, and preparing this jack-of-all-trades crop. One of my favorite things about this crop is the versatility you have in growing them. While they'll prefer a full sun environment, it's by no means a necessity. In fact, I treat them as a bit of a space filler, something that I know is going to produce well, even in the less than ideal spaces of my garden. For instance, last year I grew them in the back corner of my plot. This area stays shaded for most of the day, and it was otherwise only being used as a storage space. As a bit of an afterthought, I dropped in a couple planters of sunchokes here, and I was really impressed with how low maintenance their care was, and they never seemed to mind the less than ideal location or subpar soil I gave them. Despite that, at harvest time they still rewarded me with a very abundant yield. If you can grow potatoes, then you can grow sunchokes. The main thing I would advise is to make sure your soil is nice and loose to promote good tuber growth. While they can be started from seed, you'll probably have a far easier time starting from the tubers themselves. Even a small piece of tuber can produce a healthy plant, and like potatoes, you can maximize your seed stock by dividing up those seed tubers if you wish. A word to the wise though, sunchokes are going to multiply very easily, and they've been known to take over a garden if given the chance. As such, I would recommend keeping them in containers. Not only does it prevent them from getting out of hand, but it also makes harvesting them an absolute breeze. Finally, being sunflowers, they can grow very tall. As my garden can be prone to some quite strong winds, I found it helpful to support them with a short bamboo stake. Denser plantings may allow them to support each other better, but your mileage may vary. Now, I can't do a video on sunchokes and not mention one of their most infamous properties. They'll probably make you fart. A lot. This is how they acquired their unofficial name, the Fartichoke. This was not something I knew going in. The first time I prepared them, I got a rather abrupt lesson in the matter. I kid you not, I was the most pitiful sight. And embarrassingly, I even had to cancel a social function, as it would have been completely unfair to subject anyone to that kind of torture. Don't let me scare you off though. Sunchokes are known to affect people very differently, and I might have been particularly sensitive to them. There's a lot written about acclimating your body to them over time, and certain preparation methods are known to either minimize or completely eliminate that digestion discomfort. When in doubt, I would suggest start with a smaller portion and slowly increase that over time as you know how your body's going to react to it. I'll leave some links down below for preparation options that you can look into. With their low maintenance, lovely blooms, abundant harvests, and versatility to grow just about anywhere, Jerusalem artichokes should not be overlooked for your garden. Give them a try and see what you think. And if you have any funny or unfortunate stories about eating them, I want to hear that in the comments down below. Until next time, happy gardening.